Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.bustedtakingmyglassesoff.com.au. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2008 model Honda CR-V automatic 4x4 SUV that I got for sale right here on my yard. This is the Honda Sport, CR-V Sport, and the dog likes it too. Let's go. Now what I like to do before I buy them, I get down the side here, see how there's no dents. I'm just looking at the reflection on the paint. No dents. That tells me a lot. Tells me the previous owner really cared about their car and didn't park it in car parks and stuff where it had copped those dents. Same down this side here. So, and then have a good look across the bonnet. That's all been taken very good care of. Now, I also like to check this. Have a look. Now, it's only a tyre, but I do get excited. See how they're wearing evenly across the surfaces? Well, that tells me all the suspension geometry and steering components, that they're all doing exactly what they should. So it does have the alloy wheels, comes with 4 of them, and got the colour-coded mirrors and that thing in there. I reckon that looks pretty cool. Now, one thing that we have tried to hide is that there was a bit of paint missing off there. So, and we tried to hide it there as well. So the touch-up guy's gone and give that a little bit. The paint comes off them. But there you go. That's about the only thing that you're going to find wrong with this car is that little paint issue just going on that mirror. So let's have a look inside. We've got all the power windows and all that sort of stuff happening here. Have a look at the condition of these seats. Now, I'm not going to say they're new, but they're in bloody good shape. And one thing you find with these is when you put those down, once you get the hang of those, you really miss them when they're not there. They're really comfortable. So let me get the key. What we've got here is the, there's the key, stick her in. We've got all the cruise control and all the focus, grasshopper, and all the radio controls there. Here's a look up here, just give her a start. So it's good to see all the only lights that are on is because it needs petrol and park brakes on. But it's got the 235Ks. So she's got the 235Ks on the clock. There it is, tells you the door open. It's got all the reverse sensors and all that. So that's a good look around there. Like I say, it's got all the cruise control here and oh, it's yelling at us. And you can adjust your radio here, turn it down and up. And when you do, see how the volume goes up and down? Very, very groovy. Now, it's got this dual zone climate control. And what's so cool about this is this. If the wife's sitting over here and you're sitting over here, she puts hers up onto 29. I put mine down on low. And there's no fights because her side's hot, my side's cold. And then we just fight about something else. But we don't fight about whether it's hot or cold in the car because we can just make it as hot and cold as we want. You put it on auto and it'll hold that. Dual means if you turn that off, it just means that I'm the boss. And it's like, right, you're getting cold, that's it. That's what that one means when dual's turned off. And we can turn the aircon on or off. Aircon's icy cold, fan, all that, everything's working just like it should. So the radio, there she is, it's got the 6 compact disc changer with on off. There's the shut up button, or here, like we were saying there before, it's got all the logbooks and stuff happening down there, and these actually have 2 glove boxes so you can stash away your secret squirrel stuff up into there. So we've got this gadget down in here, little box for hiding stuff, and it's the automatic, and it does have the sunroof, so when you're tearing down the beach you can hang your head out the top and make the ho 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 noises as you're ripping along the beach. Always a fun thing to do. And again, the wife looks at me and goes, "You are such a dick." And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. Now, this one does have the VSA button. It's the very sexy accessory. So you push it and you instantly become sexy. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I think technically it's got something to do with vehicle stability something, but nah, I don't know what it is. So vehicle stability something. Yeah, okay, let's move along. We've got the Bridgestone tyres. I like to see that. You know, when people put Bridgestone tyres on instead of like the Zing Zang tyres or whatever, then it means that they haven't mind spending a bit of money on the car. If you have a look in the back here, I pulled those seats forward before, just in case you need to turn it into an emergency shaggin' wagon, bang, there it is. You can just drop those seats forward by just pulling on that. Really easy to do. Now, I know it's a tight space for one of those, but sometimes you just have to compromise. So, we can just pull that back one-handed like so. Whoops, we got the seatbelt tangled up there. And they adjust back, see how you can recline them like that, or you can drop that back down if you're on a road trip and so you need to put your stubbies in there, or whatever you like. Now there is that mark on the seat, don't know what it is, but it won't come off, so that's there for keeps. We're going to chuck that one in for free as well. So let's move along. We do have the Again, look, there's no marks, no dents, everything's in good shape like that. You open up the boot down under here, and there it is, the space in the back. Enough space for carrying things. If you want to carry things or whatever you want to do, you can do it in there. So it is the CR-V, it is the Honda. It does have these reverse beepers, so when you back up, like there's another one, and there's another one, so as you start backing up to like this thing here, as you back closer and closer, it's like beep, 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 stop, dickhead. That's what it's trying to say to you. So let's keep going around here. I'll just drop this seat back down. So it is a very neat and tidy unit, this Honda CR-V. I like them because they are very safe, reliable, and the Hondas, with their Japanese engineering, they're just built for the long haul. You can expect to get a lot of kilometres out of this car. So there's a good look around there. And if we come around the front here, last door to open just inside the driver's, in the passenger door there, there's a good look at what's going on in there. So there's a lot of features with these cars. Now when the cars come into the yard, there's a whole bunch of testing that we do on them. In the next part of the video, I'm going to cover off all the testing that we do with them. I'm going to explain how all our prices are fixed, and I'm also going to tell you everything that comes with the car for the price you see it advertised. Let's go. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done, and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the third level. On the fourth level, we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the fifth level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it, and if there's a noise, they're like, "Ooh, what's that noise?" or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well, from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the sixth level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the sixth level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars, and that's why. But I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, or they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So That's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'd be like, yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more? So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly, so therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector, he's got a licence from the Queensland government, and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well, so it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer, that one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.